Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is my pre-launch guide for patch 7.1. So today we're going to go through what all the new content is that's in the patch, and then we're going to go over some preparation tips so that you can make the most out of it when it actually drops. And I'm going to start off with the preparation. So, thing number one, the Blood of Sagaris Trader. The Blood Trader is coming. This will allow players with no gathering professions to have a source of crafting materials because you can trade Bloods of Sagaris for crafting mats. What is this going to do? Well, it's likely going to lead to a decrease in the price of crafting materials and the items that are made from them. I especially see this as being the case with anything to do with herbalism because of the crazy prices right now. So what to do? Well, get rid of all of your stock of crafting materials right now when the price is high. As for what to do with your Bloods of Sagaris, well, that's kind of tricky. So the situation with Obliterum is interesting. You can still turn your Bloods into Obliterum via crafting, sort of shuffle, but at this stage, I'm not sure if that's the best option overall. In patch 7.1, crafted gear will have 2 more levels of upgrade, which will increase the demand for Obliterum, and many Bloods of Sagaris will be used to purchase materials from the trader, and also to craft the new type of potion. So overall, a lot of Bloods will be used. That may cause a temporary spike in Obliterum prices, but I do think that overall the price of Obliterum will continue to fall as time goes on. So broadly speaking, I would say get rid of your crafting stuff now because that's when it will be worth the most money. One thing that I would also recommend that you do is get the Dynamic Cam add-on. I'm assuming that will be updated, but you can use this add-on to hook into the new Action Cam functionality that is being re-added in this patch. Now, you can use that for more cinematic stuff if you want, but you can also use that to tailor the camera to one that is more comfortable for raid content. This makes use of the different zooming behavior of the Dynamic Cam to basically give you a better view of the fight if you are playing a melee character. Now that really is all the tips that I've got, so I'm going to move into the content summary for this patch. First of all, we have the Return to Karazhan Mythic Dungeon. This is a large dungeon. It drops mostly 855 gear. It's on a weekly loot lockout. There are 9 bosses, and it's designed to be a good bit longer than most dungeon content. The first 5 bosses drop 855 gear, the next 3 drop 860 gear, and the apparent final boss drops 875. I say apparent because we know Nightbane exists. There's stuff being data mined, it's got an amount associated with it, but it seems to be somewhat hidden, so we'll see when it actually launches. You can also get the Violet Seal of the Archmage. This is a ring. It starts off at 855, but it can be upgraded all the way up to 875, and it also doubles as a port to Karazhan, so it's great for mount farming. Then, 2 weeks after the patch drops, Trial of Valor will open. This is a 3-boss raid that sits between Emerald Nightmare and Nighthold in the progression. It doesn't contain set items, and it's unlocked after a short series of quests in Stormheim. You can actually get a new type of world quest unlocked after you do, I think, the initial Trial of Valor quests. Basically, it's just some world quests that involve the Cavaldir. No new rewards, it's just another type of quest in the existing pool. Then gear from the Trial of Valor is 5 item levels above the base item level of Emerald Nightmare gear, and then additionally there's actually a raid quest to collect items from that raid, and this will actually give you a transmog appearance that resembles the Vrykul, so that's pretty cool. Next we've got Serum. So the Serum storyline is being extended. This is in the form of new quests that unlock over a 9-week period. The rewards for those quests actually range between item level 830 and 850, and then at the very end you will actually get a mount. Past that, there does not seem to be artifact power rewards for these quests though. Next, we've got the Falcosaur Invasion. This is a new type of world quest involving Falcosaurs. These can drop a pet, which you can seemingly turn into a mount down the line. They also drop eggs and feathers that can be used in new first aid and cooking recipes. We then have the bizarre case of Dr. Weevil and the Dredge Nomes. This is what Blizzard are calling a world event, and it's taking place in Alkaz Isle, which is in Dustwallow Marsh. I think hunters are able to get a mechanical spider thing, and there is also a pet, and there's also the big red ray toy that all players will be able to get. So there are cool things going on in Alkaz Isle. And then next, and pretty much finally, we have professions. So they've added a trader that lets you convert Bloods of Sagaris into various crafting materials and order hull resources, with the order hull resource item actually being bind on account. They've also added a variety of new recipes. Tailors get a 30-slot bag, leatherworkers get new drums of war, scribes get a Trial of Valor Vanitas rune, one for each boss, and then 3 new glyphs. And then alchemists get a potion which costs 1 Blood of Sargeras per stack of 20, and it will give the user 2,500 stats for 60 seconds. And then finally, cooks get food, which gives you increased movement speed and damage after killing a mob in the world, and then first aid get an item which heals for 126k and removes bleeds. That's all the main content covered, but there is more stuff you should know. PvP talents will no longer be reset after you prestige. This means that you pretty much just have this infinite, near infinite, probably not infinite, you have this big progression anyway, going through the prestige ranks, but you won't have your power reduced. Next, the Archway and Court of Stars are now account-wide unlocks. I'm sure a lot of people will be pretty thrilled to hear that. And in similar sort of news, world quests will unlock instantly upon hitting level 110 if a character on your account has already unlocked them, so that's pretty nice. For your alt characters, as soon as you hit 100, your world quests are active, and you can enter the Archway and the Court of Stars. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. They're all the tips that I have for stuff you could do to prepare for the patch, if you so wish, and then a primer on all of the content that is being added in the patch, so I hope you found the video useful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.